Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 5 of SpongeBob Out for Bikini Bottom. Last time, we explored more of Downtown Bikini Bottom. We learned the basics of playing as Sandy. We explored the roofs of Downtown Bikini Bottom, where we replaced Larry's old TV antenna and smashed up some robots in the lighthouse. And now we're going to move on to the final area of the first set of levels, which basically is Goo Lagoon. Okay, so without further ado, let's go. You only need 10 golden spatulas for this one. Yeah, with how generous Jellyfish Fields is, basically, as well as the neighborhood, you can easily...
Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
Anyways, as I was saying, basically, just with how generous just SpongeBob's neighborhood as well as Jellyfish Fields are, you can easily skip over Goo Lagoon or Downtown Bikini Bottom. You can just completely skip them over as a level. Anyways, basically, Bubble Bash to move this area. So yeah, this area is going to focus more on the Bubble Bash than the Bubble Slam. Okay, so anyways, as you can tell, this area is going to be full of a lot of goo. Anyways, this robot is called the Monsoon. Watch out for his lightning attack. Basically, this robot takes a long time to generate the attack. And did they seriously hit me with it? Okay, so anyways, don't cross the do not cross barriers.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
But more importantly, they'll be burning. Seriously, just a bad case of sunburn is nothing to laugh at. You know, back when I first played this game, I thought, oh, that's silly, basically. Just everyone's freaking out about a lack of sunblock. But no, but then as I got older and I actually experienced bad sunburn, this is just heinous. I'm sorry, basically. Just, you get a bad sunburn, and it is miserable, basically. Just this last June, I went to the beach, basically, as a day trip. And the water was really weird, where basically, normally when I go to the beach, I submerge myself pretty much my entire body just up to my neck in water. And that's how I spend pretty much the entire day. However, this last time, there were a lot of, well, it was a very rough tide that day. So, I could not really get all that deep in the water. And basically, I was up to my knees. And even then, basically, I was getting knocked around, I was getting thrashed about. And so, my sunblock washed off. But I couldn't submerge myself. And basically, I did not want to go out. I didn't want to leave the water. So basically, I'm just here. I'm just trying to enjoy the water. But I can't. So long story short, by the end of the day, I was beat red. Basically, I was like a tomato. I was the tomato man. I was just burnt. Just my entire chest burnt. My hands burnt. My legs pretty much burnt. Up down to my knee. Thankfully, my face wasn't burnt because that sunblock didn't wash off. The face cream was excellent. And that night, I was in a bad place. Because in addition to just getting burnt, I was also dealing with heat issues, where I was feeling nauseous and I was feeling cold. So really, this robot's a monster.
Exactly. You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
Larry, you are a noble soul.
But I, can't swim.
If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and shoot the light out to the big reflector on the island. When the light is pointed at the island, go there and turn the last reflector.
Okay, so basically, this is the general gist for this level. Where basically you hit a button. And you're trying to just turn it to the other areas. Now, there is one dead-end path that can be a little irritating to deal with. Okay, so we're going to get this all set up first, and then we're going to move on with the rest of the level.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
Yeah, but for me, I've had a lot of fun when it comes to beaches, basically, just swimming around in the water. Yeah, I could spend hours in the ocean. Just a lot of fun there. No, I prefer it when basically it's a moderate tide, where basically where it's not too calm, but yet it's not throwing me about. It's not just thumping me on the ocean floor. Okay, so anyways, I think this may be the this may result in the dead end paths. Okay. Yeah, let me just check. Yeah, I think that one over there is...
Take it!
Actually, no. I think it's this one that's the good one. Yeah, no issue with if we just check. Okay. So, let's get going. Yeah, one of these towers is going to be an absolute dud.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Yep, this is the dud tower. Okay, so, no big deal. We can just go right back and boom. Okay, anyways. I think this is the one. There we go. Now we can actually focus on the rest of the level. And this level is actually a Patrick one. Even though, funnily enough, just a lot of the Goo Lagoon episodes in the early seasons had a focus on Sandy. Basically, the Muscle Bob episode, the Ripped Pants episode. Actually, I don't think Patrick was in the Assertive episode. That was a Plankton episode. But then again, Patrick was in the Lifeguard episode. But even then, basically, I have three of the main Goo Lagoon, one of the three cornerstone Goo Lagoon episodes. Basically, two of them were Sandy based.
Up we go!
Okay, anyways, for this one, SpongeBob can't hit that button. Only Patrick can. Okay. Boom. This time they're horizontal. And now they're spinning. And finally, Bye, Patrick.
Hey!
Those SpongeBob sending me into the void.
That was CzarThwomp, Patrick.
I don't care who CzarThwomp is. You're the one who sent me into the void. You're the one who made me go on this adventure. Okay. This time we're not gonna rush things. We're actually gonna take things nice and calmly. Okay, jump. And final stretch. Okay, and there's our first sock. Boom. Okay, 1 out of 11.
Underwear fits quite right. That water looks mighty cold.
Yeah, feel the pain. Feel the pain train. Okay, that's pretty much all we need Patrick for in this area. I don't think that Mrs. Puff has anything to say to Patrick.
Hello, lady.
Hi, Patrick. Have you seen SpongeBob? If you see him, let him know I'm looking for him.
Sure thing, lady.
Yeah, just Patrick really taking that whole cookie debacle personally. Just, I don't even associate you with you, Mrs. Puff. You are nothing to me. Give me my cookie. Give me my, remember my cookie and I'll remember your name. How about that, Mrs. Puff? Okay. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that there's a sock nearby. I just wonder there was a sock in this general vicinity. Oh, right. No, the sock I'm thinking of is on top of the juice bar.
Oh no! The children's balloons have been overfilled. They're carrying the children out of control.
Not the children, anything but the children.
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons.
Yeah, really, it's kind of weird how Mrs. Puff is essentially the gatekeeper of all collectibles. Okay, anyways, Bubble Bash is the only thing that will work on them. If you try to do a standard attack, well, it's not going to do anything. And also, it doesn't help that the children have a weird hitbox. There. Okay. Next one. This one can be one of the more difficult ones just because the platforms will actually sink.
Getting that sinking feeling.
Okay, there we go. Thankfully, a monsoon's cloud will wear off eventually, so you can take solace in that. Okay. Let's just move on. Got some more to deal with. But still, it is a delight not having to deal with Mr. Krabs and his freaking never-ending money requests.
I can't swim.
Seriously, just farming shiny objects is a well-placed investment. Okay, anyways. Sadly enough, the children have better swimming skills than SpongeBob. Because if the children fall in the water, they just float. Heck, at this point, SpongeBob's in greater danger than the children. Heck, maybe Mrs. Puff knows about this. Maybe she knows that SpongeBob can't swim, and her goal is to just see SpongeBob just drown himself. Oh no, SpongeBob's drowned! Now, how will he go to driving school?
My hero, you've saved the children. Here's a golden spatula as a reward. Thank goodness the children are safe.
Okay, anyways, let's get going. Got more stuff to do. Okay, yeah, we already got one of the spatulas. Socks. All of the socks in this area can be obtained on our first visit. So yeah, we can actually get that knocked out. Yeah, this area is actually one of the more sock-intensive zones in the game. So basically, don't let that intimidate you. Don't think, oh no, this area is so full of socks. Every area is going to have 11 socks. And also, stone tikis are Patrick's friend here, basically. Just throw them down. And you can use them and they are a very reliable makeshift stairway. Another 2200. It's not the beach until you're overpaying on everything. Kind of makes you wonder just what these things are. I don't think those are robots. I think those are just demonic floaties. Okay. Now I think about it, I think you could just jump down here and grab the spatula.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And then just warp out. Don't have to spend a single cent. Hey, but I'm doing things legit, you know? Hey, we already farmed up all those shiny objects for Mr. Krabs. Might as well do things the legit way. Okay. Jump over here. And let's get going. Okay, so anyways, head over here, and you see Bubble Buddy over there. Well, Bubble Buddy is if you talk to Bubble Buddy while playing as Patrick, basically, this does bring up a lot of questions.
So, what are you supposed to be? I'm a starfish. What are you? I'm a figment of SpongeBob's imagination.
So basically, the game confirms, the game is stating that Bubble Buddy is essentially SpongeBob. So basically, every asshole maneuver every asshole thing assholeish deed that Bubble Buddy did in his premiere episode was all SpongeBob. SpongeBob scammed Mr. Krabs. And SpongeBob was the one who killed the guy at high tide.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, even more so when you basically bring in SpongeBob to this area.
SpongeBob? I heard that you were collecting golden
So basically,
spatulas.
SpongeBob is telling SpongeBob to collect golden spatulas.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes. We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Patty Town III. And Fort Pattytown the Third would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Okay, so anyways, before we go off and get that golden spatula,
Kabam!
I thought you could basically take down these sandcastles. Okay, anyways. Move. Okay, another one down.
Glad to have this back.
For this one, you're going to want to be Patrick. Just because it'll save some time. Though SpongeBob is the only one who will have a response to this portion of the level. Hit the switch. And the water will start rising. Anyways, jump over here. And wait for the water to reach its highest point. And you can grab that sock, no problem. Okay. I believe that there will be another sock either right at the top of the castle or in a nook. I know that for a fact there is going to be one at the very top. Patrick can't fortunately deal with monsoons on his own. He needs an object to throw, so just avoid. Yeah, frankly, SpongeBob, if I had a castle, it would be Swole Town. I would be the ultimate ruler, and everything would be my way, SpongeBob. There would be no taxes. There would be no other the only people in that house would be me and the 500 ladies who would worship my every move. Okay. Oh boy. This would be my tax haven, SpongeBob. Not a single tax would be paid here. Not a single tax dollar, SpongeBob. Okay, so anyways, before we leave. Okay.
Again!
Yeah, just wanted to verify. Yeah, I get a little crazy in this sort of section, you know? 'Cause it feels like there would be more to the castle than just this, you know? Okay. I could have sworn that there was a sock that you got by jumping on tiki heads. Floating tiki heads, that is. Oh my gosh, I think the island sunk! I think that island sunk into the sea! Okay, there we go.
Hey, Gary.
Gary, where'd you... Oh, there's Gary. Yeah, for some reason, Patrick's like, I don't want to deal with you, Gary. Oh, it's awkward. It's like dealing with an ex. Oh, Gary, I know that I'm so much better than SpongeBob in every way, but we can't do this, you know? You're just not on my level, Gary.
Hello, Gary. What's new? You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy.
Is it a striped sweater?
And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow!
Okay, anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want with us. See you next time. Bye.